Hi guys, it's John Pike. How you doing? I'm going to be sharing with you some great training by Brian Pedersen. And what I did is actually took a 30 or 40 minute webinar and actually broke it down to 13 minutes for just the essential bit to show you how to uniquely approach people and connect with them on Facebook so that you can actually build rapport. So I'm going to hand that video over now, or this process, over to Brian's section, got his permission to actually share this with you so that you can actually approach people the right way and build rapport with them on Facebook. So I'll catch up with you in just a moment.
How do I do? Where do I go? Blah, blah, blah. Guys, seriously, look at this. It is so easy that you, my dog, could do it. Here we are on the front page, right? Let me just zoom in so you can see. I go down to my groups. You guys can see my screen, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Now let's just go into, let's not go into our own group right here, but let's go into, for example, online income. Let's see. Not a whole lot of people. That's all right. This is just to show an example, right? We click on where it says members. I'm sorry, it's in Danish, but you know. And we go down to someone that I don't know. Usually, I go in and I click this little tab right here and search for members by their sign-up date, when they got into the group, right? So let's see, we got one right here, Jackie B, added by someone, blah, blah, blah. It's one person who've added a lot of people. That might be pretty good. So let's go to her profile, quickly go through, see what is actually on her profile here, right? A lot of business, spam. Is this really? And she's working with Wake Up Now. All right, so you got an entry point. One more sign-ups for your Wake Up Now. It's a perfect opportunity. Some kids as well. Very, very nice. Unfortunately, on her, you cannot send a message. You can add as friend, or you can follow. One thing you shouldn't do, well, actually, I can send her a message. Don't click add friend. Ever, never click add friend. For example, just a message right here. Right? Unfortunately, not being friends is going to pop up in their other message folder. So, for example, for me, I'm just going to write, hey, Jackie, found you in one of the network marketing groups and looked over your profile and found it very interesting. Couldn't help to notice that you're working with Wake Up Now. How is that business going for you? Hope to connect and get to know what you're all about. Kind regards, Brian Pedersen. Send. Now, how long did that take? Not very long, didn't it? We can go back. Then, of course, just go into another group. If it is, just keep on doing that. But one thing you should also pay very close attention to when you go into one of these groups is 222. Let's go. Let's find one of the very big groups here. We want to load here. Let's see. MLM 7-figure mastermind group. Over 7,000 people. Can you find 25 out of those 7,000 people to talk to? Probably. Another thing, when you're walking through these groups, right, you can see right here, there are people who want to be added. Click add, because you know what? it shows up with them that you just added them to the group. You can go in, search members. Yeah, there's a lot of my team members in here, surprisingly enough. This one I also know is in one of my teams. Also Adrian right here, and a lot of these other people. David, for example. Very cute girl right here. Yes, I am engaged, don't worry. Alex Smith, for example. A lot of mutual friends, 11. Pay very close attention to this. I never write to anyone where there is more than 2 mutual friends. Why? Because the chances are very, very high that they have already been presented with something. So I never, ever do that. Leroy Ross has been adding a lot of people, apparently. Here's only 1 mutual. That might be someone that I would talk to. 4. As far as I can see, none of these are anyone who's working what I'm working with right now, even though they are mutual friends. Is it a fair game? Yeah, I would say so. Here, the no mutual friends. That might be someone. No, it's just go into their profile. Right? For example, right here, go and read what they're all about. Another perfect example of how not to market, for example. Spam, 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 spam. A little bit of food. A little bit more food. More spam. Pictures. Now, figure out what is, very funny picture. What is this person all about, right? A little bit about, unfortunately, posting on their own page using a Hootsuite. Are they very much alive on their own Facebook page? Probably not when they're using Hootsuite on their own Facebook profile. What would I do? I would go back. I wouldn't even be interested in a person like that, right? Go in, read what the people are all about, and connect with them. If you find anything of mutual interest, let it show in your personal message. And some of you probably, are going to go back, rewind the video, and you're just going to copy paste what I just wrote to one. Don't do that. Make it you. Stand out. Be yourself. The right people will follow you if you be yourself. You be sincere and open regarding what you do. Show interest to them. If they have a problem regarding their current business, see if you can help them out. Provide value. Don't do, as I see hundreds and thousands of people do on a daily basis. Hi, how you doing? I'm doing great. Here's my link. Thanks for the chat. See you later. That is what the majority of network marketers do on a daily basis, and they come back. I can't get any signups. I don't know why. Probably less spam, a little bit more value. I don't know. It's just an idea. You know, connect with people. Read through their Facebook page. Show interest to the people, not to make a buck in your business. Long-term relationships, keep the relationship happy. Just like this. Just say, yes, honey. And it's fine. But enough of that. It's very, very easy to do. And it takes you practically in no time. You can easily write to 20, 25 people within 15 minutes. If you want to do some extra out of it, spend a little more time, research on the people, figure out what they're all about. Is this really a person you want to work with? Because they will be thinking the exact same thing. What can you give me a value? What can I learn from you? People don't join an opportunity, they join you.
So hold on, Brian. I don't think you should message 25 in 15 minutes, just from personal experience, just because you may go into Facebook jail.
Yeah.
So try to stick to 10 people per hour. In general, the fundamentals Brian just showed you, anyone can do. I would suggest doing this. Exactly, message them privately, but keep it a short message and make it unique. Do not copy paste the same message across 25 people, say over 2.5 hours.
Because not all of them will be in Wake Up Now.
Really?
I've seen
Sure about that.
There was one guy that I trained this in, and they did just that. You know, they write the exact same message over and over and over, copied it directly from me, and suddenly this person comes back to me. But I just received a message. It was one of my personal friends who received that message. Isn't that exactly what you wrote to me like 2 months ago when you recruited me? Yeah, it was. I just got the exact same message from another one. Yeah, that's one of my team members. I'm sorry about that. You know, make it personal, guys, please. Like, research about the people.
See, you have to make it personal, because if you don't, you'll also go in Facebook jail by copy pasting the messages. But the other part of this is the story is, look, this is how you get started to find those 25 people per day. You know, you could spread it out throughout the day, and that's fine, and you could teach your team to do that. But then when those people respond to you, what do? I know people have asked me that all the time. It's easy to start, fine, I get it, now what do I do? How do I take them from saying, hi, yeah, what's going on, to I'm interested in learning more about ad experts? Right? So these are the kind of things that we're going to train you to do over time. But the very simple answer is get to know them. Don't talk business. Find out about their kids. Find out what they love. The more information you get from them, and I know we've all talked about this before, but the more information you know about them, the more interesting the conversation and the better rapport will be built. Right?
One thing you should also be very, very observant about is that many people, when you start connecting and start talking with them, they're going to throw you one question after another. And if you do it the wrong way, you're going to be acting like a dog. You're going to be fetching that stick every time they throw it. And what are they doing? They're just buying time. They want you to get away from them. Figure out why they're asking this question. And don't spend too much time. Act like you actually are busy, that you are actually working your business, because you are. Because you got 24 more people that you want to talk to, right? Don't spend hours upon hours on talking about people. I mean, for example, well, I got to run, but if you would like, I can share with you the system that we're using to build XYZ company that has some cool Facebook and traffic training, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't really cost anything to begin with. If it is, we can add even more. But you know what? Can I shoot you a link if it's all right? I'm heading into a call in a bit, but if you want, I can send you some more information and some tips. Send them that 10-step daily action plan. You just gave them free value. Do something to give something to them without them asking for it. Give them something for free, so they will remember you. It's all it takes. It's all it takes. It's really not that difficult.
Yeah, that's brilliant, Brian. That's actually, you know, the one thing everyone can remember is that 98% of the people out there are still trying to figure out how to make money online. So what are the odds of you finding someone that still hasn't made money online? 98 out of 100 times. So you know, this is actually brilliant, valuable information right here. I know that also Travis has talked about going into specific groups like, you know, motivational groups or motivational training groups where you'll find other people that are learning from motivation or self-help, self-realization or whatever else. But you can do the same exact thing that Brian just did. And, you know, again, ironically, 98 out of 100 people have still not made money online. So, yeah, it's a perfect door to open up. I love it. That's super high value. I'm glad you did that very, very quickly because that was really brilliant. I think some people really got that. If not, hopefully they'll watch it again and watch it and get it because that works.
Well, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Now, just a couple of things that I want to clarify. Number one is you can actually message, or actually, sorry, you can send a friend request to a friend of a friend if you do the first video that I spoke to you about and showed you, and that is how to change your settings so that you can be able to do that. Okay, so Brian says never to do that in this video. The other thing he said is to not approach people who have mutual friends in common. The thing is, what he was doing, he was looking for new people all the time that hadn't been approached by people in his team. He was a big team builder. I would suggest that you do seek out friends of friends or people that are mutual, you have mutual friends in contact with, and establish a rapport, because everything's new ground and you never know how things have changed in that person's life, and we're doing something a little bit different than what Brian was doing. But use those techniques that he covered. Go ahead and use them to connect with people. Never cut and paste. Always show an interest in people, a genuine interest. If you see something that's common, point that out, like their stuff, go ahead and comment on it, so that you've already built a bit of rapport and you find people will accept your friend request and get back to you a lot quicker if there's some commonality there. Okay, hope that's helpful, guys. Look forward to catching up with you in the next training video. All the best, and let me know if you've got any questions. Drop a comment, feel free to share this video, give it a like, and I'll look forward to catch you in the next training. All the best, and bye for now.